Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Budget Beauties, The Breakdown. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face of Budget Beauty. And we're trying to do a bunch of episodes this week because I'm trying all new makeup based on me getting all this makeup recently in the last week or so. I bought a lot of makeup from TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ulta and Amazon. And so I decided, I was like, every day this week we're going to try to do an episode of Budget Beauty where we do something with makeup and we talk about what we tried, what we liked, what we didn't like, the things that were good, weren't good. So this is episode number 2 of that big old haul we just had, and should be the subject of the beauty haul that we just posted. So I wanted to get started because I did a little work this morning, did a little face work this morning, and it turned out nicely. I was very impressed. Also too, so we go over today what my outfit is so that you guys can understand the color story that's going on here. And I'm trying to look to see where I put my eyeshadow palette because that's kind of important to what's going on here. So I just got this this dress. It's a dress, and it's like an off the shoulder. If y'all can see, it's a little off the shoulder dress from Old Navy, and it's really pretty. And they had it in multiple colors, but this blue, it's like a navy blue. This blue really spoke to me, and I was like, oh, I really like that blue. So I was like, I'm gonna get that. So I did. I got it, and then I was like, let me see if I compare some things with it. So when I did this morning, I paired this blue bandana with it. I tied it in my hair, and I paired my little clam earrings. These are oysters. Now this blue doesn't really match because it's like a teal blue, so it really would have gone well with what I had on yesterday, which was the teal outfit. It goes really well with that, and it matches this surf sesh. You can see because I can put it next to each other. It matches the surf sesh, as you can see. Eyeshadow from ColourPop. So but I decided I was going to wear these. I just wanted some small earrings. I don't have a ton of blue earrings. So that's why I was like, yeah, I could get away with that. I mean, it's fine. And a lady friend at work told me it was cute anyway. So, so I decided I was going to go with that this morning. And so for my accessories and things. And so, cause I kept trying to find a flower that would go with this, that I have a hair flower, and I did not find a hair flower. I do not have one that goes with this at all. So I just went with a bandana, and the navy blue is fine. So and you can't really even see, it's got a paisley print to it. It's paisley print here. But I mean, you can't really see it if I have my hair down. So there's that. So I decided we're going to get started with the breakdown of the makeup here. I decided I was going to do blue makeup. So that's what I did. So to get started, y'all of course know Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original formula. I got a good even coat on. It was good. I got it on. It dried really fast. It was a good application. And then once that dried, I'm trying to find the pencil that I used. I finally got a chance to use this. This is the BFF cream gel liner, and it's in the shade Outer Space Metallic. This is like it's like kind of like a bluish, it kind of, I'm trying to match it pretty close up on my sleeve, I guess. So see, it matches the sleeve very well. And that's why I went with this to cut the crease. I did not cut it with black. It looks like I cut it with black, but that's this shade. It's actually really pretty. And I'll swatch it here so you guys can see. And see, it reads black from far away, but when you get up on it, it's a blue. I'm trying to get real close enough to the camera there. It is a blue, but it looks black. And it's got a little bit of flecks of metallic in there. So yeah, it reads dark. And it's held up. I'm looking in my mirror here. It's held up fairly well. It did not move. It doesn't move around and migrate and all of that. So I'm happy with that. I was very happy with the results here. And so I got a nice little cut crease and it looks good. It's still, like I say, it held up over the course of a day. Because I put this makeup on probably about I put it on about 8:30 or so, and it's now 6 o'clock. So yeah, it's held up for a good long while, about 10 hours or so. So that was the cut crease. Now for the eyes. For the eyes, I went in with the Hershey's palette that I just bought. This is a Hershey's Milk Chocolate palette by Taste Beauty. And I use the shade Sometimes Self-Care Looks Like This. And that's this shade back here. It's this one. Now, it looks like it wouldn't work, but then when you put it on, as you can see, this is like a slate blue, and it reads very dark here. This is this one right here. It looks really good though. I really liked how it applied. It is super pigmented. As you can see, it held up with really good primer, and I got very easy to apply. It went on really well. It applied really well. I got a lot on. I didn't have to do too many strokes. It spread out real well. I didn't have trouble pulling it off the brush and off the applicator. I was very, very pleased. So now, because all of them, I just bought 2 other palettes from them when I went to Marshall's. So I'm expecting good results out of those too. We're gonna see, because y'all know my saga with Juvia's Place and their Violets palette, where I love their stuff, but that one specific shade in the palette does not pull very well. So we can't judge one palette and say all of it's going to be great. So I'm really curious to see what the others are going to be like. But from this initial experience, very good. Y'all can see it's highly pigmented. It's still there. And I really like the results. I like how that blue turned out. It was a very good, clean application. No fallout. I didn't have any fallout on my face or anything. And I put a lot on the brush. And and to its credit, a lot went a long way. I can tell you that. It did. I didn't have to do too much to it, even though I feel like I put a lot on there, but it may not have been a lot. So, but I was very pleased with the results. And so then I did do my under eye. I did not do a pinup lash cover there. I did not. I decided I wanted to just have the eyes like this and see how this worked on the full lid. So if I do like this, and you can see I did not put a black line above my lash line. So I used, to do my under eye, because I did actually do that before I put on face makeup today. I decided to see if I could do it and do it right, where I could do that under eye first and then put on my face makeup. And I did get it right. And I realized I need to use the contour side to get close enough up underneath there to get it up to my black under eye here. So to do that, I did, and of course I dropped it. I used the Stila, trying to reach it. I used the Stila black liner under the eye. The one that I got as a free gift for my birthday from Ulta. I used that one. And I'm going to see. Bear with me for just a second. I'll pick it up. See if I can grab it. But I use that. Okay. I use that. That's this right here. This is the Stila under eye. I use this, and it's a little tiny pencil pressure pen. And it was good. I got excellent results. Very, very good results. I was very pleased with the outcome of that. And how well that worked. So we might consider buying the full size of that if I can find it, or if it's even a full size. I don't know. They gave us the for the birthday, you could pick out and you get that trial size. So yeah, I got a good result, and it's still there. So yeah, very pleased. So to conclude the eye, I of course used primer, eyelash primer. I use mascara primer, and I use this, as usual, is the Essence Lash Princess mascara primer. I used that this morning. Got a nice, good, even coating. It worked really well. And then I went in with the new one that I bought, What the Fake. It's by the Essence What the Fake. And it has, it's volumizing and lengthening mascara. So yes, it did, and it's, as you can see, it is very volumized and very full and very, they're noticeable. You can see my eyelashes very well. It looks like I got white over here, but it's not. That's literally a shadow from my eyeshadow. But I like this. This was good. This was really good. I got some full volume, and it's still on there right now. It's still on. So that was the eyes, and I think that was all I did. That's really all I did for the eyes this morning. And that the eyes were done. So as I was waiting for things to dry, I did put on my face primer. So it's the e.l.f. hydrating face primer. I don't even know how much I don't know how much I've used of this. I feel like I've used a lot of it, but I don't use a whole ton. I use 2 pumps at most. So yeah, I did use that. Yeah, as per the usual, and I rubbed it in real good. And then now for the face today, let me grab it. For the face, I used, for my foundation, I used the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. Transfer and waterproof. This is in the shade 180 Mahogany. That's this. So now what I learned, this was creamy. It's very creamy. I had to shake it up because when I first initially put it on, it was very watery. So I was like, you gotta shake it. So I'm looking to see directions. Yes, shake well before use. And I thought I had shaken it up enough, but I didn't. But you gotta really shake it because, oh boy, it was watery. But the coverage was decent. It says it's medium coverage. It says it's medium to high coverage for up to 16 hours. So it was very good coverage. I didn't have any problems with it. Not really. And the color match is fantastic. This color match was fantastic. I was very excited about that. I'm gonna put it back. Yeah, the color match was great. So I did good with picking the color. But yeah, the coverage was really good. I was very pleased. I had to use very little concealer, very little. Which, let's go in with the concealer. I used the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, and good results. Great results. This is in the shade Dark 170N, and it was good. It was it matched really well with that foundation. I was very pleased. And I got great coverage. Now I'm a little shiny right now. Some of this is this light that I got over there. But I'm just a tad shiny, but it's not nearly as much. Really, you can see that shine right about there. So, but I expect that. No matter what foundation I use, I'm gonna have that. And I have dry skin, so I'm used to that. But that's fine. It's fine. So, then for the face, once we got that concealer blended in, of course, we went in with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Warm Honey. Got that buffed in real well. I dusted a little bit. I did with my Pyramid Puff, which I need to clean it. Yes, I know. Need to clean it. I'm working on cleaning my brushes right now. But I went in and dusted a little bit, and I didn't have a whole lot of excess. I don't tend to have excess, so that was good. And then I did my lips. So let's talk about the lips. For the lip, I decided I didn't want to wear lipstick today. I didn't. But I went in with I'm trying to find it. What did I do with it? I went in with the brown. I did. I went in with the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Lip Liner in the shade Coca. So you can still sort of see my liner around here. If I do like that, you can see it. So I went in with Coca to line my lips, and then I came over it with 2 lip glosses. One lip gloss that I used was the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss. This one. Okay. Now, it's still kind of there on my lips a little bit. I feel it. I feel it on my lips. But it's not as glossy as it once was. But they still got a little bit of shine to them. And I've eaten and drank things in the last 10 hours. So, yeah, I expect this level of degradation. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. I expect that, especially with lip gloss. So I use this, and this is the shade, let's see what the shade is here. Candy Shop. This is this pink. So you can kind of sort of see the pinkiness to it. And then I use the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in the shade Gold Dust. I did a little bit of the gold dust and the on top of this. So that's what these two look like. And I know on camera when I was trying to show the other day when I did the beauty haul that this looks slightly pink. It does, but it really is like a gold. It's more of a gold. It's like a champagne. And I know that's hard to see. It is very hard to see with this light. There we go. You can kind of sort of see it there. But yes, very, very pleased. I liked the lip this morning. It looked great when I did it. So I was fine with that. And then I set everything I did the final set with the NYX Marshmallow. I wanted to see how this worked with other foundation. This is the NYX Marshmallow setting spray. It has a matte finish. It was good. It doesn't smell like marshmallows to me. It smells sweet, but it's not a marshmallow smell to me. It's just a sweet smell. And then that was it. And I set my face and I was done. And I did use I used Mr. Sweetful here to lock everything down and dry everything down. So yeah, I'm just a tad shiny, but not much. It really isn't much. It's right here, really. And a little bit right here. You can see it a little bit right there. But it's not much. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the results. I really like how this look turned out. I thought it was gorgeous. Um, Cute look. It was nice for work today, because it was very hot today. But yes, overall, I thought it was a good look, and I thought it turned out really well. I got excellent results. So I want to thank y'all for watching. We're going to come back. We're going to do more. As like I say, we're still experimenting with some makeup, and we're going to wear makeup tomorrow, and try some new things. I did want to mention too, I did try last night. I bought some micellar water, and I talked about it in the beauty haul. I bought some micellar water, and I used it to take off my makeup last night, when I finished doing all that I was doing around the house. And I have to report. I wanted to report on that when I did a breakdown again. It's okay. I found it took it off. It took off my makeup. But I found I had to do more wiping to get it off. So I did use a little cotton pad, probably about that big around. Well, y'all can't really see. Probably about this big around with my fingers, these fingers. It was probably about that big around, and then so I put it on there, and then I wiped. And I felt like, and I did use it. I used it first on my eyes to get that out of there, to get the makeup off my eyes, and then I used another one on my face. And I feel like it left behind a lot of residue. And they were like, no need to rinse. And I'm like, but I think we should probably rinse, because this is a lot of residue left over. So I don't feel like it was any different than me using my the oil-free makeup by Neutrogena, because it's also by Neutrogena. And the makeup remover pads. Y'all know that I use the makeup remover wipes. I felt like I got the same level of work out of that as I did the wipes and the oil-free makeup remover. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing it right, but I ain't seeing the level of hype that people were all, you should use micellar water instead of the wipes. Yeah, no, I felt like I had to do more work with the micellar water. So I don't know. I did wind up, after I took it off with the micellar water, I did wind up using a wipe. I used a makeup remover wipe, and I got the excess off. And then, as usual, I washed my hands, and then I used, and I dry my hands with a paper towel so it's slightly damp from drying my hands. And I use that to get all the rest of the excess off if I am not like washing my face. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of mystified as to what I'm not doing right with the micellar water. Maybe I'm just missing a step or something. I need to research it a little bit better and see. Maybe I'm just missing something. I did shake it up. They didn't say to shake it, but I shook it up, because the oil-free makeup remover you have to shake in order to activate. And so that's why I shook it up, because I was thinking, oh, I need to shake this up. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of So we're gonna do a little bit more research on that, and I'll report back when I come back and do another breakdown sometime later. Maybe tonight, when I'll try it again tonight and see what can be done to mitigate that and make that a little bit more of a smoother process. So I want to thank you for watching, and I appreciate that y'all are watching my videos and learning a little bit about makeup as I'm learning about the makeup. I really do appreciate it, and I am super happy to report that we are getting steady views on our makeup and videos, and all 3 of our series we get good views, and people like our videos. It's been rewarding so far doing this as we go into the month of July. This is, so like I say, for the rest of the week we are going to do try to use some of our new products and test things and see. So I have a bunch more foundation to use, and we'll see. And I'll probably also, for my weekly video for the upcoming Budget Beauty main series, I will be testing some stuff in that and see what I like. See if I find some more things that I like out of the things that I bought. But we're gonna test and see how well they work and how well they play together. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos. We have Budget Beauty's main series. We have the beauty haul, and of course, the breakdown. Thank you for watching. Come back and see us later. Peace.